Greetings, jazz aficionados, lovers of the craft we like to call modern music. That's what Charlie Parker liked to call it. I'm back again, and I have a tough talk. Here it is. Don't allow people to bring up your past. I'll say that again. Don't allow people to bring up your past. Many people suffer when someone brings up past mistakes and failures. And it's understood if you had a great failure in your life and it hurts to have someone bring up a failure that has happened to you. But you have to take control of negative energy and negative thoughts that one may attribute to you and say, you know what, I'm not going to give you that privilege of causing me to be negative. So the topic, Tough Talk, is don't allow others to bring up your past, the negative things that you have done. You know, if we lived in a perfect world, all of us would never make a mistake. All of us would live in perfection, and we all want to be perfect. Well, the truth of the matter is, perfection in this world is unattainable. No one is perfect. And when someone brings up your past, to me, they're showing that they are a small person. They're small in their mind and in their thoughts and in their heart. And I'm not saying that if you made a mistake and that mistake has great consequences, that there's not going to be consequences, because there will be consequences for actions that that are great. But if the mistake that you made and the failure that you made is constantly brought up and rehearsed, and you no longer do those things, or you no longer have done that thing, there's a point where you can say, look, you can choose to live in that moment in my life. But right now, I'm not in that moment in my life. I'm at another moment in my life. I'm at another phase in my life, even if it was the next day. And those things, we don't need to keep focusing in on and talking about those negative things. So this is about don't allow others to bring up your past. What that means is not that people won't bring up their past, because some people will bring up your past. But what I mean is don't allow their thoughts about your past failures to determine what you do today. So if someone begins to talk about your past with full purpose to make you upset and frustrated and down, depressed, you have to take ownership of that and say, hey, right now what we're going to do is I'm going to think positive thoughts. I'm going to continue along a positive pathway, and I'm not going to allow that to bring me down. And that's the thing. As musicians, maybe we had a bad concert. Maybe we had a time in our life where we were immature. Maybe we had a time in our life where we were not great musicians. And let's say we have improved through the years. We've gotten better. We are now master musicians. But another person says, he can't play. She can't play. I remember when they were playing the oboe in the second group. I bet you they still can't play now. I was in the first group. And so because I was in the first group way back when, maybe it was, a few years, maybe it was a day before, you know, it's almost like not allowing that person to want to be great or to be great. So when I say don't allow them, I'm not talking about getting loud and frustrated and becoming angry. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is don't allow them to determine, your future, what you're going to do. So what if you had a failure? So what if you were not perfect? You got to pick yourself up and say, you know what? I did fail in that case, but I learned a lesson in that. And now I'm determining to not fail at that again and continue steadfast on the path that God has for me. So I just wanted to bring that out and encourage all you musicians out there that may feel like you made some mistakes in your musical career. Maybe you made some mistakes in your education, but like one Tough Talk I said, living in the here and now. You got to live in the here and now. So this has been Tough Talk, and the Tough Talk is do not allow others to bring up your past. Don't allow them to determine your worth today based on your past. All right, you have a good day wherever you are in the world. See you later.